this is Victor. I'm here with a new review. Now we are going to make a look to the book Into the Dark from Kill Team. So I just bought the book second hand. I was not interested in the full box, but I was interested in the rules because I have some boards and some miniatures that I can use with the rules that are inside. So I was interested to see what was inside. I was interested in the book. So I'm going to show you what are the rules that you have, the new rules that you have in this expansion of the Kill Team. Okay, and we are going to make a look together. So here we have, there is the first part of the content that is a little bit of background. It's about 32 pages of background. Then we have the rules, okay? And finally we have the kill zones and the mission packs linked to this one, okay? So it's quite a complete book. We are talking about how many? About 120 pages of a book. Everything soft cover and everything full color. So okay, so we mean everything is soft cover and everything is in full color. Very nice artwork that I'm pretty sure is new for this book, most of it. So like this one, for example, has to be new. There was not these factions before. And here we have some of the introduction background. I like at least this comic style artwork as well. And then we have the explanation of the two factions that we have in this book, right? The Breachers. Okay, here we have the Imperial Navy kill teams and Into the Breach. So again, I love this artwork. And then we have some showcase of the miniatures, how to paint them. We have again the background, the names, and what kill team names, and how it's called to get some background for your kill team and so on. More background, more short history here. And then we have the crews. Okay, as I say, this is the background part. We have the crews, and they will also give you some background who are the crews and why they are in the Hulk. Okay, because at the end this is happening everything in the space Hulk. And so here we have more history, more background about the some showcase of the different. It's not a faction that is super interesting to me. I was more interested for the rules and so on, and also for the breachers. And then we have the names. And yeah, here we have the different rules. I think and then we go now to the rules, right? So they start with the Imperial Navy Breacher kill team. Here we have the kill team composition is 12 guys, so 1 sergeant plus 11 operatives or Navy Breachers operatives. And here you have the different type of operatives that you can take. Yeah, of course they will have their own tac ops and their own abilities. And here we have the different profiles, the strategic ploys and the tactical ploys, okay? So the different, we have the Navy's Sergeant at Arms, who is the leader of the unit, and then we have the Navy's Armsman, okay? The Axe Jack, Navy's Axe Jack, the CAT unit, the Endurance, so the one with the shields, the Navy's Haste Cool, the Grenadier, the Gunner, and the Hatch Cutter. Okay, so then we have here the Surveyor and the Voyager. So different roles, different specific roles, all of them, yeah, very oriented in assaulting a Hulk. Then we have the Queenman and as well the special operatives rules, special ops rules for them. Okay. And then we have as well for if you play more, you also have the requisitions in case you play. I think Kill Team is a good game to play it in narrative way. Okay, so if you play narrative, you have here the requisitions, and then we go to the Firestarker Kinban Kill Team that are the crews that are 11 guys. So we have a Kill Broker and 10 Firestarker Kinban. Okay. And yeah, you can see that these warbands have a good amount of operatives. So you have the good Bow Hunter, Cold Blood, Cat Skin, Heavy Gunner, Hound. So the good Hound is the dog, the Long Sight, the Pistolier, the Stalker, the Tracker, and the Warrior. Okay, so a good amount of them. I'm pretty sure all of them you can only take one, except the Warrior. I guess your kill team can only include one, up to 2. So you only can have 2 good hounds. Other than Warrior and Good Hound but if you Kill Team can only include one. So you can include two good homes and one of other of the each, and as many wards as you want. Okay. It would be easier if they put the number in front of what is how it's limited. That all this explanation. Yeah. Then we have the tactical ops, as we have in all of them, and here we have the different profiles. Okay. Curious. Yeah. The bow. Yeah, it's ballistic skill 4+, damage for 5, 3, depending on the arrow that you use, 3-4, 3-2. Then what is different? One have a splash, so one is silent, and the other one is a P1. So the first one, the fused arrow, and each time this weapon is selected to make a shooting attack, we select your profiles below. So you can choose one profile below. Okay. You can see good heavy gunner. So you have here the long side. This is more similar to the one we have in the Blackstone Fortress. And yeah, no, it's not one of my favorite factions, but I think it's nice. I prefer to play. If I have to play the Hulk, I prefer to play Genestealer Cult. I think it's matching more to me. When we have the rare equipment, the strategic assets, and where the acquisitions in case you play more narrative game. And then we go to the rules to the Killzone Gallowdark. Okay, so the different rules, how to interact with the walls, with the hatches, how to measure ranges, how to calculate cover, how it's everything. I think quite detailed explaining how the hatchway, how you open the hatchways, how all this works, how to go through. Then we have different other things like the unseen apparatus, the pipes, the Gallowdark barricades, and then we have more things here, how to play at close quarters. If a Kill Team battle uses the close quarter rules, the following rules are in effect for the battle. So the petty rules on war, see below. Okay, so you have different abilities that you can, and the hatchway fight. Okay, additional rules, condensed environment, barricades. So you have here, it's not too many rules, just a couple of pages, well, a couple of 4 pages about rules. Then we have here some showcase of the terrain. As I said, I have the all Necromunda boards. I have as well all the Spaceful boards. I have a lot of boards that I can use instead of using this terrain. I agree that this terrain is very nice and very fancy, but okay, I can survive. The only problem is, yeah, the thing that I need to see how I will adapt is all these rules here. Okay, so kill zone keys. So yeah, here we have how you define every piece of terrain. So this is very interesting. They have created every piece of terrain. They have a number. Maybe in the future I will buy some terrain, and I don't know. And then we have the Shadow Operations into the Dark mission pack. Okay, so we have 9 missions that you can use, and then each mission you have a setup. But I think here, if you play more narrative, you can adapt. I can adapt my boards to play like that. Okay, so you have here how to adapt the different. You can see this way is modular, because you see here there is like these big rooms. Then we have this one that is with a room in the middle and more subdivided. So it's really, everything is quite symmetrical. You can see that we are playing with quite a symmetrical. This is not as symmetrical as the previous one. Okay, but you can, yeah, it's quite interesting. They put here how you put all the walls, and I said each of these walls have a number here, so you have to remember. I think at the end you will need to make a copy of this page, because this will be the key page where you have. Sorry, one day I will open the page one. So here is what is telling you what is everything. Okay, how you interact with everything. So here you have the different maps for the different scenarios. But at the end, I'm pretty sure you can play this scenario and you don't need exactly to put the map as it is here. I don't know. I need to experiment a little bit more on that. Okay, I just got the book, so I wanted to share with you. You can see there is 9 missions, and then we go to the Gallowdark Expedition. So this, I think, is more for the narrative part. To claim the potential treasures and relics within the space hull, the kill team must be prepared to fight unknown horrors. It must endure in hospitable environments where decks can collapse underfoot, pageways can be crashed, in Hulk quakes and caves are common. To keep going, kill team must be resourceful enough to make best of use of the tools it can salvage the resources. It can gather and the knowledge it can acquire. It is possible to fully prepare for hardships one endures on the expedition. So I guess it is more for the narrative thing. It's like a campaign. Gallo Dark Expedition map. Yeah, I think this is more like a campaign working. Yeah, well, you see, campaign masters edicts. So it's a campaign master. So it's a campaign. It's how to organize a campaign. That is very neat that you have this here. How to organize a campaign, and then you have more scenarios for this specific campaign. So you have I think 6 scenarios for this campaign, or again 9 more. Okay, these are more narrative scenarios, and then we have here the how to create your data slate for your army, for your kill team. Okay, again, this is what I say. This is the reference. This is going to be very important if you really play with the terrain that is coming in the box. This is why I say you should not glue the terrain. You should keep it modular. But then I'm wondering if you will not damage with the time all this terrain. So this is all what you have here. Yeah, it's a nice book. I think it's a nice expansion for the kill team. It's very interesting. It's very focused on the terrain they have released with this expansion. But I think in the long term we will also be able to maybe use other terrain. I think the imagination, you can always adapt the rules to what assets you have at home. So that's all for now. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give a like if you have enjoyed it, share if you think other people come interested, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.